So we just got done being told yet again that Philip is this very forward-thinking individual of this church, and him being in power is probably a force for positive change if he can maintain it for any amount of time. In this case, he's saying that he's questioning whether you can really call upon God to judge people when God never really comes forth ever in those so-called trials. So many stories, so much wisdom, most of them more interesting than the Bible. Oh, sick burn, don't let anyone hear you say that.
What are you working on?
Go away. I have to focus.
Hey, can I read what you're working on?
No, Remigius will get angry if I don't finish this.
Remigius is not currently here, but his presence is very much felt, apparently. Remigius still down there. He is really upset.
Heathens! All of you! I better stay away from the window before I get in trouble too.
Quite the exhausting individual, isn't he? No location-specific dialogue. It's funny because I had not gone in there yet, so I had no idea what I could even possibly be causing by interacting with those guys as a...
Prior Philip is too forgiving.
Yeah, that.
The sub-prior has to handle everything he neglects. Everything. As sub-prior, I have even more responsibilities than the prior himself. And more worries.
Remigius will always be happy to tell everyone else how important he is. Okay, it's starting to get a little like Japanese horror-y, how you keep teleporting ahead of me, Jonathan. It's getting creepy.
It's blocked. I have to go in through the front.
The chapter house. Here monks convene for elections and discussions. It's neat seeing an alternate version of this whole location. I probably don't have a lot of reason to be here. So I can probably just go find Aliena and that's it, but we spent so much of the last chapter, or last episode, last book in this area. And it's so different now. This is actually hard to recognize at first. So over here, yeah, there's the kitchen where we spent a lot of the game too. There's the side path to go behind that we just went through. Over here is where the family was sitting when they first got here during the winter. And the stables are over here. You gotta look past the fact that it's covered in so much scaffolding and tents that wasn't here before. So this used to be an empty, icy courtyard that had nobody else in it, and we just walked around as Philip.
Hello, Milius.
Jack, and Jonathan. This is not the best of times.
Brother Cuthbert could have been a little more careful in storing the apples down here.
I'm sure it's fine, Brother Andrew.
I am not so sure. Even the salt is damp.
Cuthbert knew what he was doing.
What is Brother Andrew up to?
We will get a new cellar soon. Andrew is preparing everything. Maybe they should get a new kitchener as well.
Why?
If what Cuthbert did was not good enough, then what I can do can't be much better. Cuthbert knew so much more than I did.
He's doubting himself in the absence of Cuthbert, but really it's that Andrew's a spiteful little bastard. And so that's really adding on. So Sort of a false impression of inadequacy.
There is a sausage missing.
Much too warm in here. Couldn't stand around here all day.
No, there's not.
Not my kind of tools. Maybe I should learn cooking. Can't be that hard. Looks sad, Mrs. Cuthbert.
You miss Cuthbert, hmm?
I do. The thought of being here without him.
But you won't be alone.
I'd rather be alone than spend the rest of my days cooped up in here with someone like Brother Andrew. Or whoever will be the new cellarer.
Did you talk to Philip about it?
You know, I think I should. But Philip and I haven't talked since Cuthbert passed on. As prior, he always has something else to worry about.
It's always the likable groups that have to suffer deaths, and all the unlikable people just keep carrying on. Oh, Andrew, taking stock. New cellar to come soon.
I don't want to disturb him.
Oh, Jack doesn't want to talk to him.
Until I taught him everything and then he is a cellarer.
These are hard times. We cannot just bring a new monk into our priory.
If I have to teach someone, then I can just do it myself.
Do you have the time to do that?
No, I do not. Maybe the sacrist has time to be cellarer at the same time?
Me? No, that couldn't possibly work.
Then why would you assume that the kitchener has time?
They're not getting along. Maybe he knows anything about Aliena.
No. He would only ask why I'm looking for her.
Let's read books at people.
Why does Philip want me to read the Bible?
He thinks that if you put that mind of yours to good use, you could be a great scholar.
Are you saying I'm not putting it to good use right now?
No, but there is still so much you could learn.
That's probably about it for now. Just a reminder that in large ways and small, all of the likable characters will always be miserable in this game. Hooray! We get a lot of distance between ourselves and him on a regular basis, and he trails behind. There's Aliena's house. I'm just curious about all the other spots, though. Ever growing, old monks can't stand all the noise. Only on Sundays it's quiet. Hard at work, Aliena pays them well. Still, it is backbreaking work. They're called the Fullers. Is that a family name, or what their job is?
Good day, my ladies.
If it isn't handsome Jack. Have you come by to help, eh?
Not really.
Didn't think so. After a day your hands start bleeding. Piss and salt in the water will do that.
Piss?
Only way to get the grease and dirt from the wall. We can use a coin, but there's only so much pain you can take. Sooner or later, Aliena will have to look someplace else for fullers.
I will find a way to help you with your hands.
Well, it's a start. Then maybe you should get back to work as well.
I'm just taking a break, all right?
Aliena's fullers have trouble with their hands. So fullers must be laundry doers? I've never heard the word fullers before. Aside from names, and many last names were originally jobs from this era, to be precise, so I guess that makes sense. I'm learning things today. I've got so many things. I'm supposed to finish the corbel. I'm supposed to make Alfred regret something. I'm supposed to talk to Aliena and talk to them about the hand problem. Dude, is that old dude still doing watch all the way out here at the front gate. Or not really a gate. Dude's still all the way out here. This game is beautiful to look at, even more so now that it's a decent season. Paul gets more and more forgetful, insists on working.
Brother Paul.
And that is little Jack. You see, he never paid the bridge toll when he came here. Sometimes you must show clemency and let those in need pass into our town without asking for coin.
I'll remember your words, Brother Paul.
I'm guessing that he'll remember his words because he's already said them several times, and he just keeps forgetting he said them already. Oh, it's called Jack's Quarry now. It's our quarry? Or is there another Jack? Oh, there's our mother. So it is our quarry. When they called it Jack's Quarry, I was like, wait, weren't they saying that the quarrymaster was charging for his stone now? They must have talked about a different one, unless they were just talking about Jack in third person. Did this a while ago. Could be better, but I like it. Reminds me how easy things could be. My little quarry. Here I carve what I want, and when I want.
As much as I'd like to, I did promise Tom I'd only do my own carvings in the evenings.
Ah, there you are, Cub. I wanted to talk to you.
What is it?
I'm afraid there's a lot of trouble ahead of us. From what I heard from Tom, they're trying to shut down the construction.
They?
The Earl of Shiring. Tom is under a lot of stress. If it weren't for him, it would already be over.
Why are you telling me this? Did he say something about me?
No, but I know that he just can't stand to see you and Alfred arguing.
Just don't see why Alfred gets to do everything he wants.
Alfred is a master builder. You are an apprentice. There are rules. They may not be my rules, but they are yours, if you want to become a master builder.
Maybe.
Don't be angry, Cub.
I'm not.
He is. He's very angry. Still spends more time here than in Kingsbridge. Says she can't stand being around people.
The Fullers down in Kingsbridge are having trouble with their hands.
I'm not surprised. I could only do it for a few days, even though Aliena paid well. Here, take this.
Stinging nettle. If I find a mortar, I can make a balm for the Fullers.
Ouch! Stinging nettle?
Yes, and you need to crush it with a pestle and mortar, and then make a balm from it. Cuthbert had a mortar, I think. The Fullers' hands will improve for a while. But only for a while. If they want to stop their hands from suffering, they need to stop fulling.
Maybe you're right. Thank you.
Bit of a catch-22. The only way to fix the problem the job does is to stop doing the job, leaving it undone. Well, that took care of the hands problem. Kind of just stumbled into that solution. Neat. I haven't tried the mill, have I? I think I only remember going there as Philip back in the last game. Ooh, look at the little water animation. Ooh, look at the windmill animation. I mean, water wheel animation.
Don't always run off, Jonathan, or I'll get in trouble with...
Aliena!
Yes?
Do you mind if we sit here?
Of course not.
I can choose which character looks up. I wonder if that also means that I choose who I'm controlling in this animation. They're both just looking up. Looking down, I mean, at the water. I can choose. This is interesting control to have.
And how are you two?
Well.
Shouldn't you be working, Jack Builder?
Us? No, as it happens, my young friend here is a bit disgruntled with his superiors and needed a break.
Oh, is that so? Maybe you'd like to come and work for me, Jonathan.
Well... Jonathan! He's here!
I'm coming! Jack loves you.
I was just about to ask if you think that Jonathan suspects anything.
I swear on this very Bible that I don't know what you're talking about. Cold. Oh, I lost my Bible. Shit.
I'm sorry, but no bad deed goes unpunished.
But we haven't done anything bad. Yet.
You burned down the cathedral.
My lady.
You dangerous, feral beast from the woods.
God hates me for that. He has a strange way of showing it. You remembered it?
You sang it the first time when we sat here together.
You were dangling your feet in the brook, lost in thought. Just like today.
Why can't it always be like this, Jack?
I know what you mean.
I hate pretending that I don't love you.
Then don't.
Jack.
I know.
Did you fight with Tom again?
Tom always takes Alfred's side.
Well, he is Alfred's father. He worries about him. It was the same with Richard.
If Tom's worried about Alfred, then why is he always telling me off?
Because you are the clever one. He probably worries about Alfred.
Hey, it's not my fault that he's a bit slow in the head.
Exactly. Tom thinks you should know better.
Maybe. Have you heard from your brother?
The war never ends, and he always needs more money. And I pay him to fight for the man who killed our father.
King Stephen, to get the earldom back from him.
Yes. But you know, I don't even want that. Everything I've built here, what we have, I have all that because I'm not my father's daughter anymore. I'm afraid that if Richard becomes Earl, I'll lose much more than the money he's wasting now.
I still can't tell if Richard was capable of dying in this story or not.
Don't be cross with Tom. I think he wishes Alfred was more capable than he really is. He wants Alfred to be his successor, after all.
Well, perhaps he could be if he only put his mind to it. I mean, even I could do it.
I'm sure you could.
But who would want to build a cathedral anyway? Your father meant well. I'm sure he did.
Did he? He never loved anyone, not even my mother. It was not my fault we lost the earldom. It's not my responsibility. How could Father make me swear that oath? Were you still reading the Bible?
Philip insists. I better be angry that I lost it.
Oh, don't worry. He'll still keep teaching you. I think he sees something in you.
Oh, maybe I should become a monk. Oh, but you aren't allowed to kiss monks.
I shall love you like a brother, then.
Yeah, that's not funny.
Say, what was that book called you told me about last time we met?
The Amores by Ovid. I've only heard about it from a travelling scholar.
The title sounds promising.
Yeah, but maybe it's not as interesting as we think.
Let's find out.
I'll ask around Kingsbridge and see what I can find.
All right.
Maybe they have Amores by Ovid in the scriptorium, perhaps. By the way, smooth move there when he fell in the water and he comes up right on top of her and then is just like seemingly coughing and spattering, I don't know, coughing and spitting directly into her face, essentially.
What was that book called again?
The Amores by Ovid. You know, back in the forest, my mother made up the rules herself, but they all made sense somehow. Here, everything is... it's complicated.
I know. Rules everywhere. Why is it that Tom can't tell Philip that Jonathan is his son? He's so happy when he's around Jonathan.
Tom's rules. And Philip's, probably. Tom believes he has lost the right to be Jonathan's father, as he gave up on him when he was born. That's what Martha said. And what about us? When will we tell other people about us?
I guess when we're ready to play by their rules.
Or they by ours.
I guess. It's like trading wool.
Is it?
Trading wool is a bit like what my father did. Talking to people, negotiating, trading. It's fun, actually.
Talking to people is fun.
You listen to what they have to say, what they have to offer, what they're looking for. Then you come up with an offer where everyone profits, including you.
I get it. We'll tell people about us when we come up with an offer that suits them and us.
Right. And you should try to remember why Tom and Philip keep nagging you. They want the best for you and for themselves. Which is you.
If you say so.
I know so. I want the same.
One day we'll tell everyone everything about us, Ali. All of them.
Maybe not everything, Jack Builder.
Oh. What's going on?
We better go and find out.
Everyone, calm down.
What happened at the quarry?
Listen. Yes, there was an incident. Our friend Otto Blackface was hurt at the quarry.
What happened?
The Earl of Shiring had his men stop us from taking stone from the quarries and timber from the forest.
Why? Why would Percy Hamley do that?
All we know is what his men told us, that the Earl of Shiring will not support the construction of Kingsbridge Cathedral anymore.
What are we going to do now?
I will ride to Shiring myself and I will talk to Percy Hamley.
Oh, that's all good and well. But how are we supposed to continue working without stone and timber? I want to be paid before you run out of money.
I need to feed my family.
Calm down. You heard the prior. He will talk to the Earl himself.
And I've planned ahead for a day like this. You will be paid soon, and there will be plenty of work for at least another month. For all of you.
I trust
I
Tom.
say we stay.
And I trust our prior.
I will prepare everything immediately.
I'll be with you in a moment.
What if the Earl won't listen to Philip?
I need to talk to Philip. See me later at my house, all right?
What about the book we wanted to look for?
Not now. I think I can help here.
I'll find the book.
We will sort this out. And now, back to work. This cathedral won't build itself. And you, Jack, watch Jonathan.
Oh, what again?
Oh, someone blinked out of existence for a second there, didn't they? So we're got a status quo reset. We got to spend some time with Aliena, but we actually are right back to just wandering around and exploring again like we were before. Just some minor changes of who is where and whatnot. Should I do this again?
I'm done for now. I just can't stand looking at it anymore.
Wow. We can't even make our character work. He refuses. I'm trying to place exactly what their hang-ups are with him and Aliena, like why they won't tell everyone. I'm trying to think, like, is it because she is part of the family of the rightful Earl? Or is it because of just Christianity in general, just being like a rules break that they have to deal with that they don't want to announce to and don't want to be subjected to what they're supposed to do and stuff like that? Because they seem like just two random people that could just totally just be in a relationship. But, well, this is a confusing and different time, I suppose.
Hey, take back what you said before.
What? What did I say?
Oh, come on. You know what you said.
About Aliena? Why would you care if I take her as a wife?
You don't get it, do you?
Yeah, I'm not... I don't think I'm crazy. I think that it is Jack that's being weird here. Like, how you take that back, talking about Aliena being your wife. Like, how dare you like someone, you monster, who has not been openly declared as being with anybody because you guys are keeping your relationship a secret. It's like, if anything, Jack's behavior is just like actively just begging for their relationship to get outed when he doesn't want it to, apparently. I don't understand why he's making a fuss.
Are you looking for someone?
I'm supposed to bring this bread to our cantor. He's spending the day up there on the roof of the cathedral. But how am I ever going to make it all the way up there?
Ah, afraid of heights, But do you want me to go?
No, I'll make it. I just need time.
I mean, I agree. I don't necessarily trust the scaffolding to begin with, and I hate heights. Especially construction site heights. The least trustworthy form of heights.